Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Resting Easy with Chris and
Breezy.
And what are we going to be talking about in this video?
We will be talking about race number 3 of our Dopey Challenge, which is the half marathon.
The half marathon. I guess you can't really tell, right? But anyway, we're going to show some great footage first, and then we'll come back and talk about everything that we saw, did, and experienced.
Yep, give you our thoughts.
Yep. So in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, it's cold. Anyway, getting ready to head out onto our half marathon. Day 3 of the Dopey. And you're all here with Resting Easy with Chris and in 3, 2, 1, here we go!
Stuff. And then you get here, you make it here, and now you got 13.1, you got 26.2. John, again, it's a Herculean effort, no pun intended, and we salute you, we love you, we have so much admiration for each and every one of you, and that's why I stress every single race, savor the miles, and when you're done with those miles, by God, take care of yourself, treat yourself in whatever fashion you see fit, but mainly, by God, be proud of yourself, because there's so few of you that get this done, that commit to it and do it. John, they thought about it, they want to do it, now they're doing it. And they're going to do it just a couple hands clear in Herculean. Wow, thank you very much. You're a reader. Shout out to Team Carroll down here, my friend Carroll with us in spirit. And guess what? Whether you're Team Carroll or Team anything, it's time to do this. In 3, 2, 1, go!
clappy. Oh. Yeah.
I know how to do this.
You know how to hit the camera? There you go. There you go.
Hey!
Yeah!
Right. Definitely. Huh? Picture? Castle pick. It's gonna happen down here. Slow through the castle. It's all good. First time ever. But yeah, let's move it.
We
are not going to talk about how many we have left.
No, definitely not going to talk. I don't know why it's following me. But Breezy's right there. There it is. He's talking. But anyway, that's it. 3 races down. 1 more to go.
See you tomorrow.
Stand back. Stand back. Watch out. Yeah, we step it out. Stand back. Stand back. Ooh, like that.
We're coming in to make a scene.
Yeah, like that.
Better get out of the way or you get run down.
Yeah, we like that.
Turning heads and make them scream.
Ooh, like that. Yeah, we like that. Come on. Yeah, we like that.
We got everything.
We're here to have some fun. So stand back, stand back. Stay down till we're done. We like that, like that.
If you wanna roll, we know how to get down. Gonna lose control, we'll try anything. Baby, it's like a show, scenes scatter around. Yeah, now they know we got everything.
Yeah, watch out. What you looking at? Ooh, stand back. Stand back. Come on. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, we step it out. Ooh, stand back.
We got everything. We got everything. We got everything. We got everything.
All right, and we're back. That was some great footage, right? Can't deny it. But anyway, as you can see, we did finish the race, so we want to go ahead and start off with showing the medal again. So there's the medal. Yes, it's Daisy and Donald in their nice little... This is totally screams 90s for some reason, right? It just
Saved
is,
by the Bell.
yeah, it totally does. Just the colors and, you know, Donald and Daisy just zooming back and forth with it. And of course, at the back, it says, I did it. Which, yeah, if you haven't seen it already in everybody else's videos, you get to see it here in ours as well. But anyway, that kind of wraps that up in regards to the medal. Go ahead and put this back here.
Yeah, it's kind of grown on me, but it is one of my least favorite medals of the weekend.
Yeah.
Not a big 90s graphics person, and I'm definitely not a Saved by the Bell fan.
Or Taco Bell. That's kind of like the big things of the 90s. Everyone remembers the designs over in Taco Bell. At least I remember. You don't remember the whole blue and purple and wavy lines?
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I remember of Taco Bell, but that's not totally 90s. But yeah,
And of course the shirts, which this is shade of blue number 2 of 4 for the weekend. But yeah.
of course.
But overall, the 10K, I mean not the 10K,
No.
the half marathon was my least favorite race of the weekend, but it had some of my favorite moments of the weekend.
Definitely great moments.
Yeah, this was the most crowded race. It was the largest as far as number of participants, and it felt that way the entire time.
I think the biggest ones is probably right at the beginning. This was, to me, was the coldest.
Yeah.
Everyone had space blankets or had layers that were taking off because I think, if I remember, it was like the first half mile to mile there were clothes just sprung all over the sides of the roads and stuff. So
I know it took me quite a while for my hands to start warming up. But to be honest, I'd still rather run when it's colder than when it's hotter.
no.
Because I don't deal well with that. And
65 degrees, wind on my back through the whole race would be my, best.
Yeah.
But we wore 2 shirts.
Yeah, because I had a tank top scheduled to wear that I actually bought at the expo, but then we wore these shirts underneath our regular shirts because it was cold.
But yeah, as we starting it off, went under the AT-ATs. I don't know if you saw it, but all those cranes were just right there at the beginning that just looked like AT-AT legs, and I thought we were running some Star Wars race or anything. That would, hopefully they bring those back. Come on, Run Disney. You know you got it in you.
Or at least probably get like one of the springtime surprises.
Yeah, there you go.
Like maybe next year.
Maybe. Come on. Hashtag Run Disney. Hashtag Star Wars, right? But yeah, the rest of the time.
Yeah, we stopped for 5 characters during the race. We stopped for Sally, Jack, Jafar, Mushu, which we have something else to say about that, and Lotso. They had a lot of other characters, of course. We didn't stop for much at all in Magic Kingdom. We didn't stop for any characters, and they had quite a few in Magic Kingdom. Here's the problem that happened in Magic Kingdom. Good, there was a great moment, and probably my worst moment of the race.
Yeah. What do you want to start first? Good news and then bad news, or bad news and then good news?
So the good news happened first.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with that then.
Now, we've met Adventure with You, Dave and Laura, before, briefly, but they had let people know that they would be out cheering on for the half marathon, and they were at the 5-mile mark, which is right on Main Street. And so we we got to catch up with them. We saw them, which was awesome, and we took a picture. Highly recommend following their channel. They're excellent people.
Awesome. They're funny. They're creative. Oh yeah, they got different. They play different music, different instruments. Sorry, and they
make their own costumes
for the runs. Yes. Nice 1950s.
The car.
The car. Oh, it's beautiful. And then just great personalities. Makes you laugh all the time. So definitely check them out. And it was great seeing them there. Be like, hey, you see it in the video, and they actually kind of like did a reverse video of, showing us running in their video.
Oh yeah.
And then we showing like, hey, there you are. And it was exciting just to see them there. It was great.
And we will link their channel below because I highly recommend following them.
Yeah, definitely.
But then, you go down Main Street and, in front of the castle and, through Tomorrowland. And then you come back through the back end of the castle. And this was the ultimate worst moment of the entire weekend, probably, for me. Yeah. It basically came to a dead stop in the castle. Yeah,
there's no running through the castle during this run.
No. It's what happened is, so they have PhotoPass photographers taking your picture as you come out of the castle. And I get people want that photo. Yeah. But to make it to where basically everybody comes to a full stop, it was frustrating. And I know that, I'm appreciative of being able to do these and things like that. But in that moment, I was PO'd.
I mean, there is a good thing about that, though. I was able to catch some video of actually inside the castle.
Yeah.
All the Beauty and the Beast. No, not
the stained glass.
The stained glass and all that stuff inside it. I got some video of that, which was pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, just coming out on the other side, everyone's just standing there and doing their little pretty poses and all that stuff. And it was just like, okay.
And I get it. I get you want your picture coming out of the castle, but they need to do something with that. I'd rather have them move those PhotoPass photographers out of the way than have that happen again. But
do it before you go through, but I get it. But anyway, it was still an awesome race to a point. That was just a bad part of the run.
It was crowded. The whole race was crowded for me. But I mean, still, it is. It's we got to do it, and I am appreciative of it, and let's still do it again.
Yeah. But then just pushing through, going through it seemed like there was a lot of behind the scenes passage, running, you see the back of certain portions of the park of Magic Kingdom and along the long road back towards, I'd say about 3/4 of the run. Then running back into Epcot, which is still pretty cool. I mean, it's still my favorite park, still love it. And running through, they did not have the beer stand open again. I mean, they would be making a lot more money right there at the end, right before you go under Creations. Is that the name of the place?
Oh, by Creations.
By Creations. Yeah, and as soon as you go through and start heading towards
finish line.
Yeah,
basically.
well, yeah, right
The
there.
front of the park,
Jaminators.
the Jaminators.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff,
Jaminators
yeah.
and what's that ride? That's right there. It's brand
Mission
new.
Space?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy. So that was pretty cool going through there. But yes, they definitely need to have that beer stand open. So hashtag Run Disney, hashtag beer. There we go. Hopefully they'll have that stand open for it.
But one thing that was new this year in Magic Kingdom, to backtrack a little bit, they had the teacups and the carousel open for runners to ride. Now, I would not ever ride the teacups during a race.
No.
But I didn't notice that they were letting people ride the carousel, because I would ride that. I'd ride the carousel. So that was very cool. But then, actually, before we got into Epcot, so we stopped, because we stopped for Mushu. It was a very short line. And then right behind us, the next person that comes in was Riley from Riley Runs and Reads. I turned around and I looked and I said, "Oh, you're Riley." And so I got to talk to her for a little bit. I mean, she literally was the next person behind us. So we got to meet her, which was very cool.
And she said that she wasn't doing so well during that run.
Yeah.
And actually sitting there or not sitting there, but standing in line waiting actually kind of gave her a boost to keep on going. So I thought that was actually pretty good. I mean, if you see her video, she talks about, the whole half marathon of
she wasn't feeling good.
Yeah, just wasn't feeling good and all that stuff. But just sitting there and talking to us for a little while, it actually kind of boosted her up.
To finish it. Because that was about 11 and a half miles in when we stopped from Mushu. She was dressed as Mushu as well, so of course she had to stop. So it's kind of a kismet that happened, that we stopped and she was dressed. Because she didn't really stop for many characters that race, because she was not feeling well. She just wanted to finish it. But you had to stop for the one you're dressed for.
Definitely.
But yeah, then we finished, and by the time we finished it, of course the weather, it had warmed up and everything. And then we decided to get in line for one of the characters in the finishing area. We were going to get in line for Pain and Panic, but then they were about to take a half-hour break, and we didn't want to do that, so we ended up jumping in line for Timon.
Yep.
And that was it.
That was it. We went back to the room and got it all cleaned up and.
Did we go to breakfast that day?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did. We went to IHOP. No.
Was it?
Denny's. It was
that
Denny's.
the day we went to Denny's? Okay.
Best server in the world. She was awesome. Brought all her stuff over, and I don't know. She was just awesome.
Yeah.
Just everything was there. We ate, and then we're like, okay, well, it's time to go take a nap. And that's exactly what we did. We went back to the room, cleaned up, took a nap, and that kind of wraps up everything.
Yeah, as far as
it was, just.
Oh, we did, because we stopped for Lotso after Mushu too.
Oh yes.
So we stopped for a total of 5 characters during the race.
And a bad thing is Lotso don't smell like strawberries on the runs. I don't know, especially now that there's meet and greet. Now you get a little bit closer to them. Yeah, Lotso didn't smell like strawberries anymore. I don't know. But that's about it, right? That's it.
Yeah.
That's the run. There's nothing. Well, yeah, very special things in it. Seeing Adventure with You and seeing Riley reads and runs, seeing great people. It was almost like a YouTube meet and greet almost during the whole thing. So anyway, make sure you check their channels. We'll link them down below so you go check them out. And they're also doing their video reviews of Run Weekend and additional training that they're doing. They're still running and having a great time. But with that being said, I think that's it. So in 3, 2, 1, bye.